Hey fellow artist, I wondered how everything around you, your coffee cup, a superhero, or even the Eiffel Tower, could be drawn with just a few basic shapes? Well, let me show you how it's done. Before you get all fancy with details, you need to master the basics. Think of basic shapes like your superhero sidekick. They are not the star, but without them, the whole story falls apart. Appreciate the basics. They are the true superheroes of design. Basically, shapes are the Robin to your Batman. Essential, but not always in the spotlight. Let's start with the basics. Here's the circle. Super round, super useful. The square. Solid, dependable. And the triangle. Well, that's the shape that just gets things done. How many people do you know who could survive in a pyramid scheme? No one, right? But this little guy holds up a lot of art. Now we take our basic shapes to the next level. When you add depth and volume, voila, you have got 3D forms, the sphere, cube, and pyramid. Welcome to the world of actual objects. I mean, who wouldn't want the world to be less flat? Honestly, I can't even handle 2D anymore. Look at this cup. It's cylinder. Basic. Right? Same with this box. It's cube. And this car. You guessed it. Circles for wheels, rectangles for the body. It's like Lego building in real life. You can break anything down into shapes. For example, here is a tree made from circles and triangles. And here's a house with, yep, you guessed it, more squares and triangles. Don't let these shapes fool you. They are versatile. Proportions? Oh yeah, those are important too. You wouldn't want a tree with no branches, right? Same thing applies to drawing humans. Start with basic shapes to get the proportions right. Trust me, it's better than just winging it. Unless you're a chicken and then winging it, it's your thing. With the right proportions, you are on the right track. When it comes to perspective, think of shapes getting smaller as they go away from you. That's why in one point perspective, a square becomes a rectangle. Perspective gives everything. It's like the magic trick of art. Add some shading to make our shapes come to life. This is where the magic happens. Shading turns flat shape into something you could almost touch. It's like when you put on a jacket in the winter, just a little shading and suddenly your shapes has some substance. These shapes are everywhere. Look around you. Everything from your cup of coffee, the carton is made up of basic shapes. Even this chair, it's just a bunch of rectangle and cylinder hanging out together. Now, let's put our skills to the test. Grab a paper and pencil and follow along. As we sketch a tree using just circles and triangles, remember, start simple and build up from there. Watch out. The most common mistake is trying to get too detailed too fast. Remember, start with shapes, then build on them. It's like trying to assemble a puzzle. Don't start with the corner pieces. So, remember, everything starts with basic shapes. Whether you are drawing characters, landscapes, or objects, these shapes are the foundation. Get comfortable with them and your skill will grow in no time. And hey, if you ever forgot, just think, what would Batman do? Obvious. He would use basic shapes. Thanks for watching, and remember, every masterpiece starts with a basic shape. Catch you in the next video.